I'm not taking over this call. These two rock star ladies are going to take it over, but I wanted to hop on and look, I'm going to take a minute and get real with all you guys for a minute. Just a second. But this last weekend, there was a lot of loss was felt across the whole world as not just the network marketing profession, but the entire world lost a really amazing human being with the passing of Jessie Lee Ward. And number one, obviously my family, especially my father, has been incredibly close to her whole journey. And so obviously we're sending out prayers and condolences all across, but I wanted to share something. I wanted to share something that I thought was incredibly, I knew it would be there. Obviously everyone wanted to see Jessie beat this, but after I heard of her passing, what I saw was really amazing. And what you'll notice for those of you that were following her was really amazing. Number one is you'll notice over the last week with all of the prayers and all of the things going out, and especially since her passing on Saturday, not one mention has been made about the money that she made. Not one mention has been made about the money that she made. And I saw Facebook flooded across the world with messages of love, with messages of prayer and well wishes. But this is what I want you to learn from Jessie. If anything, I was blessed to know her. I was blessed to care for her. I was blessed to consider myself one of her friends. Number one, if Jessie taught us anything, she taught us just to be ourselves. It is my hope that if we learn anything from Jessie, we learn to boldly and authentically be ourselves as Jessie was. Jessie did not care what people thought. As my father said, she got plenty of criticism. And to know her story and to know where she came from, and in a decade be able to be where she is now, is a true story that shows that this is possible for anyone that decides, that they are just going to be authentically themselves. And the other thing that I really learned about Jessie was to live all out. Well, Jessie didn't get a lot of time on this planet. I will say that she lived more in her short time on this world than most people live in multiple lifetimes. Multiple lifetimes. And that wasn't always just because of the money. That wasn't just always because of the stuff. That was because of her choices. And so my hope for all of us, what we can learn in this, is to be a little bit more like her, in the sense that she was just herself. And in doing so, be a little bit more like you. Live authentically, live boldly, live loudly. Understand that tomorrow is a gift. Today is a blessing. And we need to be acting as such. My father said it well, that her legacy will live on for hundreds of years. But what I want to say for all of you is, what's stopping you from having a legacy that will live on for hundreds and hundreds of years? What's stopping you from just deciding? Because that's all it was for her, was a decision. In the face of a lot of scrutiny, in the face of a lot of hardship, just a decision. Her story started needing to make $300 to help pay her rent. Put a 5 in the comments if you can relate. That's how her story started, y'all. Coming from a broken family, every excuse in the book to just be working retail or working somewhere for the rest of her life and just figuring it out? If you've been on social media, you've seen her impact will genuinely transcend generations in a way that I believe Jim Rohn's has done, in a way that I believe my father's will. And so I just wanted to take a minute to remember her, take a minute to love her, take a minute to tell her that we're going to miss her, that the world won't be as bright without hashtag Boss Lee. But you guys, let's like my father said, let's go find the next one. Let's go find the next one. There is no more Jesse Lees, but let's go find the next one that's willing to. Maybe it's you. How crazy to think that maybe it's you that's the next Jesse Lee. Maybe it's you that's ready to step into it. So, with that being said, I love each and every one of you guys. I really do. I'm grateful to be on this journey with each and every one of you. I am so wildly excited for where we are going together. And it's going to take each and every one of us doing it side by side. With that being said, I want to turn the call over to a complete and total rock star. You guys know her. You love her. She's been around since the beginning of the company. She leads by example. She leads with her heart. And always has amazing nuggets. One thing that I love about Tiffany Schassar, she always keeps it real. She's not about the sugarcoating. She's about just giving you like it is. And this is what needs to be done. And if you do it, you can have the results. And she's all heart with her team. And I know for those of you that have not had the opportunity to hear from her yet, you are going to want to have a pen and a notepad ready, not only for her, but for amazing guests. And so make sure you guys do me a favor, give her some big love in the chat for the incredible Tiffany Schassar. What's up, sister?
Woohoo! What's up, everybody? You guys
All
can
right,
hear
I'm
me,
turning it
right?
over to you. You got this. Rock and roll. You guys have an amazing call. For all of you, I look forward to seeing you on What's Up Weekly in just a couple days. God bless you guys.
Bye, Taylor. All right. So, you guys, that's a little bit of a tough act to follow, but Jesse Lee Ward is definitely a tough act to follow. So, I just kind of want to get into what we're here to talk about tonight. And what I wanted to say, and Taylor kind of touched on it, is we're just kind of coming to you guys every Monday. We're letting you know the things that we do, the things that work out well for us. And I understand that when you get a snapshot view, a 30-minute view of different teams every single Monday, it can get a little overwhelming, but just implement the things you can. Take away some of the good nuggets that you can put in. Like for last week's call was amazing, you guys. I've been here, like Taylor said, for 5 years. Actually, today's a little special day for me. And I got some amazing tips last week from Melissa and Jessica. Two of which were the searching friends through hashtags and the giving love first before you go out and you create your message and you ask for people. So hopefully tonight we're going to share some things with you. If it may get overwhelming, I do want you to take out a pen and paper. I do want to say that before we get too started. I do want you to take out a pen and paper because we're going to help you out with some things, content creation, and share some tips and tricks with you and something a little brand new. I mean, maybe you've heard about it. It's pretty popular, but we're definitely going to try to help you out with content creation tonight. I know for me that a lot of people, like again, to last week, your money is made in Messenger. You guys know that. The connecting, the talking to the people, the conversations, all of that. That is really where you make the most impact is in Messenger, but your content is very, very important. Your content is you showing who you are to the world and you getting people to raise their hands. And I do know a lot of people that struggle with the what to post when and what time and what and all of those things. And I think tonight we're going to make this a lot easier for you because this is something where Jessica really, really thrives. So I don't know if you guys know Jessica. I'm just going to introduce her a little bit. I'll let her tell about herself as well. But Jessica's incredible. I've gotten the chance to work with her for the last few years, and she's somebody that maybe started small with small beginnings, but it's just like that gym membership. She didn't just join and think everything was going to happen for her. She made this successful. She trains in our team so much. She cares about people's successes and helping them to reach that level, that I'm just so thankful that she's going to help share with me tonight and share some of these tips that have really helped out in our team, and maybe something that you can pull away from tonight's call to implement for yourself. So, like I said, I'll definitely let her tell you about herself. I'm going to turn it over to Jessica, but if you could just give us a little bit about who you are, your background, why you got started, and yeah.
Hey, thank you, Tiffany, so much. And y'all, I am just a small town girl from Kentwood, Louisiana. I am a mom of two girls. I am a mama, and I've been married for 20 years. And y'all, I am so happy to be here. This is my fourth year of being in the Happy Cove. And y'all, I just signed up for a discount because I was struggling with depression and I hated my job. And I saw my friend on Facebook and, I was just like, I got to do this. It was $25 to sign up. So I was like, okay, so I'm just going to sign up. So I did it for the discount. And then I was like buying all these products because everybody wanted to try, like, what are you doing? So it was like, I should have just bought the pack when I signed up, but I didn't. So lesson learned. But y'all, so I just, when I started, excuse me, when I started, I just did it in like, I got up in the mornings, I did it before I went to work. I messaged and, all the things on my breaks, on my lunch, after work. I was trying to do it as much as I could. But I committed to it. And that's what it takes is commitment. And, whenever you get started with this, you got to have a plan and you got to get organized. So what I found that works for me, and I share it with my team and everybody, is this content calendar. And I use it as a template. And I use it. You could print one out or whatever, but y'all, I just have a calendar book, and there's 7 things that I post about every week. But it kind of I alternate it. So one day you're going to post on product. The next day you're going to post. I mean, you could shake these up however you want to do it, but the next one is a business post. I do a family post or a lifestyle, inspirational, and an engagement and a funny post. But y'all, whenever you're doing these, like if you're doing a product post, don't every week post something on an actual product. Use like social proof, like your story, your friend's story, or what if you're in an ATM group, pull one of their stories if they're okay with you sharing it, and share that story, share a recipe, things like that. And the same thing goes with a business one. Share your story, share somebody else's, and just kind of alternate it throughout the month. And it helps you know what you're going to post about the next day. So you're not wondering, what am I going to post about? You have a plan. And then, y'all, this is the awesomest part of this whole training is the new Chat GPT. Now, I don't know if all of you've heard about it or what, but this Chat GPT, I have been using it and it is just the coolest thing ever. But okay, so there's 2 versions of it though. There's a free version and there's a paid version. Now, the paid version, you can actually train it. It's a robot, kind of like, and you can train this robot if you do the paid version to kind of mock you, and you'll have it rewrite and stuff until it sounds like you whenever you're trying to create all this content and stuff. So whenever it just takes the guesswork out of it. And the coolest things are about this thing is you can actually ask it to do stuff like, can you help me create my ideal client, my ideal person? And it's going to give you a whole bunch of questions and you answer it. And then it tells you how to, who this person is. You can ask it, where do my people hang out? It's going to give you groups. It's going to give you hashtags. You can micro niche it down to like Jessie Lee, her name would pop up in there as somebody your person is following. And, it's going to, just simplify it for you. So once you find all this information, it's going to help you with stories and reels and TikToks and all the things, y'all. I just get so excited about it. I keep jumping ahead of myself, but it's going to help you create this funnel of people. So whenever you get your funnel of people coming in, then you know who you're talking to. You're not just talking to the whole world. You have narrowed it down, and ChatGPT helped you do that because it just makes it that easy for you. And you're going to be able to start solving people's problems because you're going to have already asked ChatGPT, what are my people's problems? What are their struggles? And it's going to give you that. What makes them laugh? What inspires them? And it's going to give you all these things. And you can plug and play these things in your content calendar each day. And it's going to just help you get organized and create that plan throughout the month. Also, it's once you start getting this funnel of people, you can start engaging with these people, and then they're going to come see your profile, and then there you go, y'all. They're there. You talking to them. It's that easy to get in their inbox. And then the next coolest thing about ChatGPT is it's going to help you with the scripts to go along with all these conversations. It's like, I'm telling you, it's awesome. If you haven't tried it yet, y'all really got to try it. So you can ask it, like you'll say, and be specific whenever you ask ChatGPT things, because it really helps narrow down how it responds to your question. So one of the questions, like in a product, I would say, can you help create a reach out script for people who like or comment on this post? And then you would copy and paste your post there, and then make it non-spammy and ask them if they relate to how I was feeling. And then you're going to send that. And then you can also say, like, can you please create me a response so I can ask her if she's open to hear about what I have? So, I mean, it's like that simple, y'all. So, like, if you're a beginner, or even me, like I love it, and it helps you, takes out all the guesswork. You don't get stumped in those conversations anymore. Somebody says, hey, that's a pyramid scheme, and you don't know what to say. ChatGPT, she said this, what do I say? And it's going to tell you a response. Now, if it's too pricey, it's going to help you with that rejection. And there's no excuses anymore when you use ChatGPT. But y'all, like, I been using this one a lot to try to grow the business part of it. Is I would ask it, can you create me a connection message for the people who commented on this post? Of course, you copy and paste your post so that I can identify what it is they do for a living and ask them if they're currently building a business online. So right there, y'all, you're bringing up that conversation that you never would have before because you don't even know how to get to that point. So, it just really helps fill in the blanks to do that. Now, you can also, it just ask it different things. You can ask it whatever you want, but once you get to whenever they say yeah, or no, it's really going to help do that. And you can even say, create me a response that's not pitchy or salesy or in her face, that'll show me that she can do this in only an hour a day, and just create that conversation, y'all. And it's just really cool stuff. It's not hard. You can start with the free just to see if it's something that you want, but that paid version is like $20 a month, and it is a tax write-off. Y'all don't get blown away for the that. If you don't want to do the paid version, that's totally fine. But the paid version is really cool because you get to train it, and it sounds like you, and it remembers those things. So you're not constantly, it just it makes it less time consuming. So you save, like, you spend hours and hours of a day trying to figure out or scroll to get inspiration on what you're going to post. All you got to do, if you have an idea of whatever it is, you can just ask it, y'all, and it really helps out. I've been doing it. I've created so many more conversations about business side of it, because that's where I struggle, is popping that question. And it's really helped that. I've planted a lot of seeds, and it's really awesome, y'all. I don't know. It's just, I get fired up about it. I'm sorry.
I know, I can see how excited you are, because that's how I am when I'm excited about something. I have a million things to say, and I just want to tell them all. So for you guys, she did talk really fast because Jessica's really excited about this. And I just want to say for you listening, if you guys didn't catch, what she does is her content calendar. She will take like a blank week, Sunday through Saturday, and she will plug in those posts. She had a product post, she had a business post, she had a family lifestyle post, she had an engagement post, and she had a funny post. So that's really like her Monday through Friday. What do you double up on, Jess? Do you double up on like
I
Saturday and Sunday?
sometimes I do like a second product or a second business post during the week, just to create more engagement, or like an extra engagement post, just so you can keep that algorithm going. Because when people like today, I think I posted one, whenever you are young, whenever I look at a picture now and I thought I was fat, I don't even remember how it goes,
That's
but
a
I
good
felt
one.
like hundreds of people that's commented on that because they thought it was funny for one, and it created engagement. So it's like been going all day long because it relates to the people and they just, I don't know, they made them smile, you know.
It is a
It's
great
what people
posting
go to
point.
social media for, is to get away from the real world. So make
Yeah,
them smile.
that was a super funny post. I can relate to too. It was basically like, you remember when you thought you were fat, now you're looking at your pictures wishing you were that fat again. And I think we've all been through that. But what I love about the content calendar is that you can just take a blank week and just pop in. I'm going to do, and just, it could be randomized. It could be, I'm going to do business Monday. I'm going to do this post, whatever, or it can be intentional. If you guys Google, there's a national something day every single day. So that might fit into your niche, your lifestyle. You might be able to do that. But then when you have that planned out and it's the start of your week, now it's Monday, what do? You look right at that content calendar, and I'm supposed to do a business post. Now, this is where I sometimes struggle because I have a big heart and I want to share that with people and I want to share all the thought behind what I'm posting about, whatever it is, right? It'll take me sometimes a good hour to come up with a post where I really want to share my story or I really want to tell somebody something. Or how about when you guys have like half an idea, but not the full idea? I kind of want to talk about this. I don't know what I want to say. Chat GPT has really been a game changer. And that's why I really wanted to talk about those two topics with you guys tonight. Because if you have a template, something that you can start from, you already know what you're going to post. You don't have to feel like a chicken with its head cut off. I just want to talk about something today, or I'm really excited about 10 different things. You can funnel that into, I know that I'm going to post this strong post today, but maybe you have half an idea. Maybe you're like me and it takes you a really long time to create something. The chat GPT has really been helpful. So like Jess was saying, it is an AI system. If we will share the link. If we don't do it in the call today, we'll share it outside so your leaders have that. So you guys all have the link to be able to get it. I haven't started on the paid version, just to be honest. I've used the free version and I cannot tell you how many times I've already used it. I've used it for content creation. I've used it when I've had half an idea. I've used it when I wanted to explain something that like I'm good with words, you guys, and I struggle. And then there's people that aren't. You can batch content through this. You can go and ask 20 inspirational posts, 20 funny quotes. You know, you can batch your content that way and have that to go. So now you've got, you know, backup things. It's almost like I was telling Jess, it's almost like having a mentor in your pocket because you can actually ask it how to do stuff, how to work Canva. We had brainstormed so many things, and I just have this paper of like all the things, finding your ideal person, finding your niche. What do you want to say? What do you want to post to them? And then last week, when Jessica had shared that searching friends for hashtags, I also had somebody in my team share with me that when they're going to make a post about, let's just say, energy or whether it's grief or whatever it relates to our products, they'll go search hashtags and comment on people's posts that are experiencing that same problem. So when you make your post, guess who's going to see it is all these people. So we know that content creation isn't all of what we do and what we are. Messenger is mainly where you connect with people, and like Jessica said, this is something that can help bring about more conversations, more change, a better way to say what you want to say. And then on top of it, you can just ask it how to do stuff. Like, how do I do this? Hey, AI, how do I use you? How do I do this right here? So it's been really cool. And I appreciate you sharing, Jessica, so much. Did you have anything to add to that as far as like, I don't think we missed any examples. Did you talk about rejections and obstacles? That's a good thing that it'll help you with.
Yeah, well,
Like if
kind of like
somebody has
whenever they say if it's too pricey, or I mentioned those pyramid scheme, you can ask it, how should I respond to that? And whenever you're trying to create that value post, and you want to post a healthy recipe, you can ask it that. It'll give you recipes. You can do that and then create your grocery list with it. It's really really cool stuff. I'm glad that it came about, and I'm glad that I saw it. But because it's really helped a lot with growing and playing, just growing my skills on how to talk to somebody behind the scenes, just knowing what to say and getting comfortable with it, because we don't grow in our comfort zone. You have to get out of it. So using this has really helped me pop that question more often, and things like that. So I think it's going to be a game changer. I think it's really going to help everybody grow, no matter what season you're in right now, because it's going to help you get that funnel of people coming. And well, if you keep your Facebook profile appealing, they're going to want to do that. Like, even if you are a boring person and you think, I'm boring, I don't have nothing to post about, you can say, ChatGPT, I'm boring, help me brain dump some ideas of what I should post about. So it's really, it's for everybody.
I think it's been pretty amazing. I appreciate you sharing so much and all your tips and tricks. Like I said, Jessica is amazing. And by the way, you guys, if you heard, she's Jessica Strickland on Facebook. She's on TikTok. You guys really ought to follow her. She's very consistent. She has a lot of amazing TikTok videos and reels. She uses her content calendar week in and week out. She's definitely somebody that I draw inspiration from a lot, but she's very, very consistent. And for somebody that's been in this business for a while and doing that on her own, I know she appreciates the help that the AI gives her. I know I do, because I've relied on it for things, and it's saved me so much time I've been able to put into other things. So I really hope that helps you out. And just a little tiny bit of shameless promotion is today for me is my 5-year anniversary. I feel like I'm going to cry already. I don't know. It might happen, but I just wanted to really, I feel like I'm having like a little bit of a full circle moment. I just wanted to express that it's really cool to be here tonight with you guys. And I'm really, really grateful that I made this decision 5 years ago. And I just wanted to say that, I've heard this, I believe, from Darren Kidd. If it wasn't from him, then I don't know, you can tell me later who it was, but who loses if I don't win, right? That's what he always says. If you don't go ahead and you don't achieve the things that you want, you don't go after the life that you want with vigor, who loses? Well, I can look back at it very seriously and say, who wouldn't be on this call if I didn't make that decision? Who couldn't have won if I didn't take the chance on myself? So I really hope that you guys, outside of implementing the things that we tell you and, the little tidbits and stuff, that you really take away from in 5 years, this really could be you. And you could be looking at your organization. You could be on a call with somebody that you've gotten to watch your life change. You've gotten to watch her come home. You've gotten to watch her live an amazing life with her family, part and parcel because of the decision that you made and that you didn't quit and that you didn't give up. So I love you all. I'm so excited to spend this night with you, even though it's technically over. I'm very, very thankful to be here. I love this company, and I want you guys to know, for the past 5 years, I've been so happy to do this for all the reasons I said, but with a corporate that I know I've had my voice heard, that I know has loved me for me, that I know has had my back. So here's to the next 5 years and for changing all the lives. And I hope you have the same moment, whether it's a year from now, 2 years from now, that you can look back and know, what an impact you've actually had. So I love you guys. I hope you all have a super great night. And look at us, 8:30 on the dot, everybody. I hope you have a great night.
Happy anniversary, Tiffany. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.